Hi, Marcelo here, and I'm super excited to tell you about the 5-day preparedness challenge that's coming up pretty soon. I'm standing in front of one of my stores right here, Food Storage Depot in Utah, which, if you know, Utah is the center of preparedness in the United States, probably even the world. And Food Storage Depot is the largest emergency preparedness store in Utah. In fact, I'll show you a little bit about it. A lot of people have been really worried over the last couple years. We've gotten a lot of business, by the way, it's crazy. Because of the pandemic, because of wars, because of the economy, because of riots. People are really worried about food shortages, and it's really a real thing, the food shortages. We've been having a hard time getting foods ourselves, and I've been doing this for, a dozen years or so, and I've never seen it like this in the market ever. And it's interesting, we get foods from all over the United States, we get foods from all over the world. We try to buy the best stuff we can. Just trying to get shipping alone has just become astronomical, not to mention the gas prices and everything else that's happening right now. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about why we're doing this challenge, who we are, and everything else. Before we get started, let me just tell you who we are. My name is Marcelo. I own several emergency preparedness companies. I'm the former director of entrepreneur development for the state of Utah under Governor Huntsman. The reason I say that is because in that capacity, I ended up training and teaching a bunch of entrepreneurs and a bunch of business owners, and I ended up learning to love helping other people raise up their lives, be able to have better quality lives. And it's the same thing with preparedness. When I got into preparedness, I'm like, man, I really enjoy helping people with preparedness, because then they can protect their family during really bad times. You'll notice back here on our little brag board, we've been around since 2008. We've helped thousands of different organizations, companies, government entities, you name it, families all over the place, all over the world. And it's just been really super rewarding. One of the beautiful things about preparedness is that if you learn the right things to do, you can get prepared super quickly. That's what these 5 days do. They teach you the 7 prep steps, or 7 steps of preparedness. There's a course I put together a long time ago. It took me over 3,000 hours to put together, that teaches people how to do preparedness in 7 steps. This is the workbook that goes along with the video course. But that's the type of stuff I'm going to be teaching in these 5 days. Literally hundreds of thousands of dollars of mistakes to learn what I've learned. And in that capacity, when I speak at different churches or conferences, I'm able to teach people how to do food right and how to do water right and what to do with sanitation. It just goes on and on and on. I can't tell you how many people come in and after I'm speaking, they go, oh man, I spent $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on the wrong food. They'll buy food in buckets in what's called, people call them Mylar pouches. Mylar's a brand name. It's called a metallized pouch. And they think, wow, we got 25-year shelf life foods. But there's a reason why they put the word up to on those packages, because a lot of those foods go bad pretty quickly. In fact, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here is this is what is considered what they call a Mylar pouch, but it's a metallized pouch. And you'll notice right here, it looks all silvery, it looks perfect, it's really thick. And you're thinking, man, my food is completely protected. But all you have to do is just take a light and put it on one side, and you'll notice the light goes right through it. I don't know if you can see that in the video. But if that can happen, okay, on a pouch, what else can get through over 25 years besides light? So in the store, you'll notice when we package stuff in our warehouses, we ship all over the world. When we help people out, we do it in cans, because cans are always the best way, or we do it in foil pouches, and you'll see the foil pouch right here. There's no light getting through. See that? That's the right way to do it. And so we teach people all these different principles, and I'll show you a few more while we're up here. A lot of people store beans, for example. Beans don't work over a long period of time. They actually harden over time. And when you try to use them 10, 20, 30 years into the future, they're so hard that you just can't eat them. I had a lady come into our store and she said, case in point, you're exactly right. I ended up taking my beans, soaking them overnight after she stored them for a while, and then I ended up pressure cooking them, and that's where you waste all your fuel that you should be using for heating your home during an emergency. And she said they were still hard. So I pressure cooked them again, and they were still hard. And I pressure cooked them again, and they're still hard. I think she did it 4 times. She said, finally, I was able to eat them. Now, a lot of people are making a ton of mistakes by storing the wrong stuff, or putting them in the wrong packaging, or just believing a lot of the marketing out there, where there's a ton of companies that have cheap products, huge, gigantic margins, and they're able to outmarket everyone so that everyone sees them all over the place, and they think, wow, that must be the best company because I see them all over the place. No, the best companies in the industry are those that you've probably never heard of, because they're the best. They've spent more money making the best products. They don't have the margins, and they're usually really not good at marketing. So you got to be real careful when you see a ton of marketing out there. So going back to the 5-day challenge, we've made it super easy for people to do it. It's 5 days out of your life. Okay, what else are you going to do for 5 days? It's going to be more important for your family to get your family prepared. And that's exactly it, these 5 days. I'm going to be able to teach you all these principles. And I was sitting there thinking, should we do this for free or should we charge a little bit? What I found out is when I end up giving things for free to people, people don't value it. I mean, even if I charge $1, they value it. If I charge $1 million, they super value it, but nobody's going to pay $1 million. So I tried to figure out how can I make it cheap enough that people actually value it a little bit, and that's what I did exactly with this challenge. And I've made it even easier because you get a money-back guarantee if you don't even like it. So there's no risk in doing this 5-day challenge. So I'm going to encourage you to do it. As a little bonus, I'm going to throw in a few extra things. I like to overpromise and overdeliver. So you'll notice that when people work with me, they say, wow, Marcelo told us he was going to do something, then he did more. So I'm going to actually give you a little bit more. Just for signing up for the challenge alone, I'm going to throw in, this is one of the most comprehensive emergency kit checklists in the whole world. It took a long time to put this together. I'm going to throw this in for free as part of the 5-day challenge. Okay, you're going to be able to know, what types of food, water, shelter, cooking, light, warmth, communication, hygiene, toiletries, first aid, medical, heat, warmth, entertainment, pastimes, survival books, pet supplies, legal papers, finances. Just goes on and on and on. Stuff to put in your car kits, things to put in your fire kits, whatever else. I'm going to give this to you for free as part of this. This is worth probably about $50 just by itself, and you're going to get it as a free gift for being part of this challenge. And then one other thing I'm going to do is throughout the whole 5 days, I'm going to send out a little video link or a little link for you to go on there and create, answer all these questions that is going to create a personalized assessment for you, where at the end of the week, I'm going to give you this personalized assessment. This is worth, probably close to about $50 as well. You're going to get this for free as well. This whole package, this 5 days, is worth $597, and I'm giving it to you for a super cheap price and a money-back guarantee. So I'm going to encourage you to click on the button, do this. Don't think twice about it. Just do it. You have nothing to lose, and you'll love the information in here. And I'm excited to have you in that group on those 5 days, and bring your family along. Have everybody in your family watch it as well, so you can prepare as a family. So click on the link. Let's get you going, and I'll see you on the other side.